10 things that was great about me, the first thing I thought about was what was wrong with me. I said, oh Lord, it's a bad hair day. Woo, I ate onions for lunch, my breath don't smell too good. And at first it was hard for me to even think of one thing great. But the man said, reset. And I reset myself. And I said, I can do this. Why? Because I know I'm a great person. Number one, I know I don't give up. So even though I can't think of anything right away, I'm not going to give up until I write down 10 things that I know makes me great. So here's your challenge. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Now this is not a group project. I don't want you to look to the person beside you and say, hey, tell me what made me great. And guess what? I'm going to give you a tip. Fourth graders, I just have to take a break and say, y'all are awesome. You are dynamite. Here, you're quiet. You are really trying to work this thing out in your own mind. And that in itself shows me how great you are.
You remember your 20 ways that you wrote? Complete 20 ways.
And if you get ready to write something down, and you stop for a minute and say, I don't know if that's great about me. Write it down anyway. Because if you thought about it, I bet you at some point you did do that great. And if you did it once, you can do it again. Don't be afraid to be great. I don't want you to think about what other people have said is great about you. I want you to know what you say is great about you. Okay? So y'all just heard me say, this has to be the most wonderful class I've had all day. Somebody raise your hand and tell me why you think I said that. Yes, ma'am.
Because you work with middle schoolers, they just noisy, loud, they talk a lot, and they don't like, they stay focused, but sometimes they just want to chat and stuff.
Sometimes. I think sometimes we can all be like that. But you're right, you pointed out a wonderful thing. Right now, you're not doing that. And this is wonderful. And you guys are working diligent and you're working hard. And I wanted to take a break and give you that applause. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You sure can. Reset for me? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Say, when you came in, you were what? Mm-hmm. And it wasn't perfect, but the way you reset and got quiet, that's awesome to me. I don't see that every day, and you are doing a wonderful job right now. Yes, ma'am. To accomplish things you never thought you could do. Raise your hand if you're finished, if you've already found 10 things that are great about you. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, hands down. One more quick question. Raise your hand for me if you're stuck on like 5 or 6 or 7.
I'm stuck on 2. I'm stuck on 4.
All right. Hands down.
Stuck on 4.
Reset for me. Let me give you some help. Okay? And everybody just take a quick break. I want to show you how this works. Now, I am so glad she raised her hand because I'm going to show you how easy it is to find your greatness when you don't think you can find anything great to say about yourself. And I don't even really know this young lady. In fact, I have to take a moment and ask her her name. What's your name? Angela, what's your last name?
Cordova.
Miss Cordova, first of all, thank you for raising your hand, volunteering. She's stuck. She got to 5 and she's stuck. I don't even know what she's already written down. But one thing that gets us stuck sometimes is because we get to thinking about what we did in the past or what happened yesterday or maybe moments when we weren't so great and we can't think about what we do that's great. But let me give you a hint. As you finish, because some of you haven't finished, but as you finish, I don't want you to think about yesterday. I don't want you to think about having to get put out of the class last week. I don't want you to have to think about your teacher having to maybe call your mom. I want you to think about right now. Remember some of the things you said? You were quiet. You're not having sidebar conversations. So, Ms. Cordova, I'm going to look at you right now in this moment, and I'm going to help you finish your list. Number one, I think you're great because you were not afraid to raise your hand and say, hey, I got stuck. Some people might have been embarrassed, but that tells me she's fearless and she wants to go to the next level, so she didn't let her fear keep her from raising her hand. Add that to your list. You have courage. You're fearless. Another thing was, as I was speaking to her, she was looking me right in my eye. She was engaged. She was focused on what I was saying because she really wants to understand that. That lets me know that you are really serious about what we're learning. You're serious about your education, Ms. Cordova. Write that down. That's what makes you great. Not all people have that greatness. Another thing that makes her great, and I'm just in this moment right now, she's being obedient. Everything that I'm asking her to do, she's not asking me any questions like, do I have to? I don't agree with that. She is being obedient. Write that down. That's another thing that makes you great. Another thing that's making her great right now is she's not bothering her other classmates. She's being very respectful. She might have got stuck, but when she got stuck, she didn't start saying, you stuck. You stuck like me. No. She just stayed there and she tried to stay focused and she tried to get this. That also makes her great. She's respectful of others. You got that down? We have one more to go, right?
Yeah. Yes.
What makes you so great is how you really own your greatness. And let me explain that to you. You're not embarrassed about me telling your whole class that you're great. Because you own it. It's who you are. And because you're so great, Miss Cordova, you make me want to be great. Yeah, you make me want to be a better teacher. When I see someone like Miss Cordova wanting to learn and trying to get this thing, that makes me want to step up my game. And I want to be great. So thank you for making me great today. All right, y'all see how that works? Yeah. So now finish your list. I know you can do it.
I'm done.
Yes, sir. Still a little bit stuck, right?
Yeah.
What I want you to do, listen to the instructions. Thank you for listening. What I want you to do now is I want you to turn to somebody next to you, close to you, behind you. I don't want you to walk around, but I want you to read your list to that person. In other words, I want you to tell that person, this is why I'm great. These are the things that make me great. Go ahead and do that. Anybody not have a
I'm always focused and smart, responsible, always happy, show pride,
Can I get your attention
friendly,
1 minute? I'm
hopeful,
so sorry
grateful.
for interrupting such good work, but 1 minute. That girl, you better high five me. Yes, you can help them. Al, call me. Help your partner finish their list. Tell them what makes them great. Tell them what you see.
Sorry. You started great. Grateful,
Smart. 3.
truthful, and fearless.
4. Show
Okay, I'm going
5. I show excellence. 6. Fearless.
When your
7.
partner
Very
helps you fill in the blank, write it
very
down.
friendly. 8. Grateful.
Oh, well then pretend like it's not.
Touch that.
Feel.
Number 9. to come to school. 10, I'm great because my teachers help me.
I'm not great. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, somebody just asked me, is it okay if we add one more? You better believe it's okay.
I did. Oh,
To know you, if you grade up to 500, girl, you got some homework to do.
Is it God or good?
I'm already at 13. I'm at 13. Miss Atlas.
All right. Can we get a reset? Everybody back on your seats. Focused on me. We realized that we had to know for ourselves what makes us great. Now I have to tell you how we get to the next level. You have to own this. In other words, you cannot be afraid to let anybody, wherever you go, see your greatness. So there's a young lady who asked me, Miss Atlas, can I share 2 of mine with you? I'm going to give you the privilege of coming up here and sharing your greatness with your whole class. Y'all give her a hand and encourage her. Right here. See what makes you so great. Go ahead.
Number 1, I can be great because I can be myself. And number 2, I am great because I am smart. 3, I'm focused. Show pride. I show respect and excellence. Fearless, very friendly, brainful, love to come to school. I am great because my teachers help me be great.
Ow, call me. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. They're afraid to let people know I'm smart. I'm intelligent, because you think people might say, oh, you conceited, you stuck on yourself, you ain't all that. But to see you excited and fearless and not ashamed of being great, you guys are already on your way. And I'm gonna assure you that I'm gonna give each and every one of you an opportunity to show your greatness. I just need to show respect to your teachers and not keep you in here all day, okay? So I'm gonna let this young man share his greatness and give him the same level of respect that you would want if you were up here, okay? I thank you in advance. I know you can do that. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Number 1 is my personality. Number 2, my jokes. Number 3, I'm nice. Number 4, I get along with most people. And number 5, I like math. Number 6, I like reading. Number 7, I like science. Number 8, I like PE. Number 9, I like art. And number 10, I'm smart. And number 11, I'm honest. And number 12, number 12, I have self-control.
Okay, you know what? Come back here. Don't you leave me yet, because that was too great to ignore. We're going to end on this, and I know some of you are disappointed, but like I said, I promise you, I'm going to give you the opportunity. Okay? You trust me on that?
Yeah.
But I want to talk to you right now. Reset for me. Because now you know your greatness. So now, when you hear one of your teachers say reset, that's not a punishment. That's just us realizing that you stepped out of your greatness for a minute, because we've seen you, what was number 12? Be self-controlled. And we say reset because we want you to hop back in your greatness of self-control before you make some bad choices. And now that you know that the self-control you have makes you great, you're gonna stand up in your greatness even more. And I can't wait to see you blow everybody's mind in this room. Give me a high five. Boys and girls, thank you, and I promise you, even if I have to come to your class, I'm gonna honor you. You believe me? You trust me? Okay, all right. Have a great day. Love you.